everybody. It's been a while for a normal whiskey mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deep.
And for anyone who might be new, our normal live show is taking a bottle at random from, there's about 65 left, I think. This one was picked by Whiskey 101 almost a month ago. We're up to bottle number 246 on our journey of tasting, blind tasting over 300 whiskies. And if it's good enough, we rank it on the shelf. Now, you can probably see that we have rearranged the shelf since the last live stream. So now we've got 2 Laphroaigs, 2 Balblairs in the top 10. But the top 10 stretches all the way like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess Flaming Heart is just outside the top 10 now. And that's pushed a whole bunch down to the to be cleared section. But I think I'll just leave them there for now. What else did we add in? Aaron 21 is here. Aaron 18 is in. I think that's about it, right? Just those things that we tried the other night. So,
I think it's Big Bad Whiskey. But open
Whiskey 101.
from a month ago.
Yes. I've already said that.
Oh, I don't know.
How's everyone doing? So, I think we just get on with it. Now, we do taste it the day before, and yesterday's glass, it absolutely looks like there's been, you know, treacle in it or something. Caramel. There's no, well, there could be caramel, but it's very unlikely.
Flora.
It's quite treacly, isn't it, actually? You said floral. I'm getting slight charred treacle myself. Oh, James, you're right. For the next 12 minutes, we are going to nose it, taste it, maybe rank it on the shelf. Now, remember, it's got to be in the top 20% of whiskies we've tried to even get near the shelf these days.
It's not a foreign vegan.
Right. I'm forgetting a lot of things today, aren't I? What about the viscometer? We'd like to get a sense of how viscous this is. Now, you know, the cameras aren't the most accurate for color, but this really does look like we're approaching the Coca-Cola levels of darkness, aren't we? And go. For me, in general, that's the wrong color for whiskey. I mean, if you think about it, when it comes out of the still, it's clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so the darker a whiskey gets, the further away it is from where it started. How about that for a theory? So this one, judging by that, is going to be a long way away. Let's pour it and find out. How dark is it in the glass? Wow, it really is Coca-Cola. What the hell is that? Whiskey 101 has to be Kavalan Sherry Cask, right? Well, I would not deny that early guess. In fact, I might just be all in on it. Look at the size of the bubbles, though. Those bubbles were fat. Let's have another look at bubbles. For anyone, again, who's new, you can get an indication of how strong the whiskey is by looking at the bubbles. Here's a 50% whiskey. See, the bubbles are much smaller and frothier. So it's higher than that. 56 could be. 56 bubbles are still smaller and not exactly frothy. We might have to go into bourbon territory. Here's 61. Now they're boiling off. 61 looks like it's boiling off faster.
So it's porosity.
Could be. I think we're somewhere in the high 50s, maybe 60, just about, maybe. But probably 59, maybe? 58? 57? Probably higher than 56, though. I'm a bit scared to drink it. I'm just checking the chat in case I've missed anything else. Bourbon. But there were so many bottles crammed there. Where are they now? Where? In the top 10? No, everything that was there is just pushed out a little bit. It's only down the bottom here where they're crammed in. Nose. Nose?
Professor nose.
Strong ABV.
Get at this.
Sherry. I think everyone's probably guessed we're in the land of sherry here.
Well, the first. I think there's a PX.
PX.
In fact, it's not even a whiskey, it's just PX sherry.
I can tell you I don't think we have any PX sherry whiskey left. Why do you say PX though? Maybe we have.
It was that prune. That prunes.
Prunes.
PX.
True.
And the smelly fine.
Having said that, like the Kavalan that Whiskey 101 mentioned, I don't think it tells you what type of sherry cask it
I
is.
don't know.
Quite often whiskey will just say sherry cask, won't it? And it won't specify. But I always presume that's Oloroso. I mean, could it be port? Could it be wine?
But I thought I said prunes, but both.
Yeah,
Prunes, but PX.
Now that it's vaporizing, it's going slightly more oaky. So it's kind of like prunes and raisins and oak, isn't it?
I'm not picking up anything else.
Hmm.
It's very straightforward.
I am definitely going to go for a full watery version first, because this thing is strong.
If anything, it could be a vegetable.
Vegetal?
Maybe a type of M&E.
Let's see if adding a lot of water. Timer. Jimmy Jazz, thank you very much. 343-ish. Compared to the vodka then, that's a little bit over. That's about 106%. So we're just at the lower end of normal viscosity for whiskey. And the higher ABV, that makes sense that it might be a little lower. Okay, 106. How are we doing for time? 7 minutes. Now, watery version has gone slightly more green and lemon. It's just denser. It's
less prunes.
less
with
pruned.
butter.
It's still there. It literally does just smell a watered down version, but it's slightly more floral. Okay, give it a try. This is probably only, 30% ABV or less at this point?
I don't know. Really, that's it's very molasses, prunes.
Okay.
Vegetable.
There's a little bit herbal going on underneath.
So you get a nice balance.
How about the finish? Not too spicy.
No.
Oh, a little bit now. Doesn't make me think of European oak though.
It is.
It doesn't make me think of European oak. Maybe it's a sherry hogshead.
You get PX.
You can have sherry in a hogshead. Try again. Do you like it?
But
Let me try again. Do you like it?
But I prefer.
Do you like it?
I like it.
I like it as well. Okay, go on. Carry on with your rambling.
And for sweetness, so I present there's a balance of herbs.
Yeah,
Balance.
there is a little bit of bitterness with it, which is
Nice.
which is pleasant. Okay, I've gone a little bit less water now. Are you going full power? Okay. I don't want to go full power. 5 minutes. Perhaps the Ledaig sherry, Matthias. Could be.
It's a beautiful.
Oh yeah, there is a fun PX whiskey with Molly. You're right. 54. Ooh, might be a bit low.
It's a free prune with the texture at the same time. Very creamy, almost a coating of honey, molasses, prunes.
Honey, molasses, and prunes. It's a bit like a savoury dessert.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Oh, really good. Pretty.
That's what I'm saying, treacle, but it's too savoury for it to be classed as a pudding. like a dessert. It's like a savoury version of a treacle pudding. Okay, what is the paint? I would actually think there should be slightly more oakiness in this painting now. It's a bit too sherry power. But yeah, okay, it's got those little lemon wisps across the top and a little bit of spicy. I think that is fair.
But about ABV 57.
Let me go full strength.
It's not that strong. But it's over 30. But about 55.
I have to admit, the full power is quite enjoyable. Just that sheer concentration. And it isn't burning.
No, it's not burning that much.
Let's do a comparison. Right, here we go. Better or worse? Now this is only 48-ish ABV. So it's going to taste quite soft by comparison.
I have to go for this. Yummy dessert.
Yeah. I think the flavours of this are better for me. But the full power of this is kind of unique.
But it's not whiskey though.
But it's not whiskey. So that was Macallan number 4 at 48.4%. Okay. Better or worse? Let's see, what's the ABV? Now this is 57.5%, so we can do a comparison on percentage now.
I prefer this. But ABV is very similar. ABV 57.5.
Do you think that's sweeter or more herbal?
It's more of honey. It's more of molasses.
Oh.
So it's light sugar, dark sugar.
Try this now. This actually came across as being quite coffee bitter by comparison after this one.
It is so overpowering that you got me back to the I prefer this. But on another day, I put active very much.
Try again. Super sweet coming back. That one is Deanston PX. We've only got a little bottle left.
Wow, you've got to try that after this. And then we get very sweet.
Now,
but that
this is PX.
I know that's the PX.
Deanston 10-year PX at 57.5. So I don't think
I prefer this though.
I don't think it's PX by comparison. Okay, how about this one?
I try this.
It's one of our new whiskies. Little bit of time left.
It's more of a sugar, very sugary, but the bitterness that is very easy to drink. The evening focus more concentration.
Okay, taste. Let's
more go on. Bang.
Now this.
I go for this.
This seems much more syrupy going back. I'm surprised that you like that.
I don't know why. I think it's more integrated.
Time is up.
It's more integrated. This one is okay. Go on.
What about the strength?
It's softer than this, but the ABV.
So you think this one is stronger?
Mm.
It's our new Glenfarclas 105. 22 years old. At 60%. Now.
Oh no.
I am surprised.
I think because you do not have to think. You die of stress. A paper book. That's beginning nice, easy. But this one you have to focus, concentrate on all the complexity.
Okay.
It's almost superficial.
So sweet into sort of coffee bitterness, a little bit spicy herbal.
And prunes.
much less obviously sherry in the Glenfarclas. And it's, of course, it's refill casks typically at Glenfarclas. Presumably this is a fresh sherry bomb.
Yeah, but I got back with it. I'm not getting much of sherry.
Not by comparison. Well, that's presuming it is sherry. Now, you've preferred it better than all of these.
That's
whereas
very
I'm
sad.
almost the opposite. I preferred all of those over this.
Just because it's very badly back damaging.
Show me.
This is back damaging.
One-dimensional.
It's very back damaging.
Are you putting it on the shelf? And if so, where are you putting it?
I put other maybe get a
Okay, grab that. Okay. Any excuse to get another taste in. Deepa wants to try the Springbank Sauterne, 57.2%.
Have a go first.
This was 11 years old. Refill Sauterne Hogshead.
It's very alive. I think it's very fat. No, I like that.
Oh, yeah. The journey in this, very menthol at the end.
It's very good.
The journey of this is much more interesting.
Go on. I think it's just a moment of enjoyment. I think it's that forever.
Would you rather have Deanston 12 or Glendalough or Bruichladdich?
I mean, it's definitely good after self because you prefer payback.
Yes, but would you rather have any of those three? Okay.
They are good.
One last chance. Is it on the shelf or not? I'm just trying to get to, is it on the shelf or not?
Sadly, it's none of the stuff compared to all of this. But I do recommend it as part of your collection.
You recommend it as part of your collection?
Only if it's not above at $20.
Okay, as long as it's not above 120, which you know pretty much is impossible for a sherry cask these days. Gigi. Oh, you tasted the local barley. It's quite herbal, but delicious. Yes. Okay, let's get on to what this could be. There is one of the paper ones, one of our sample shares, is Edradour 10-year-old at 59.6%. Amrut Port Nova, 62%. Hang on.
Back to it again.
No, we're past that point. 62.4% for Ben Nevis. Now, this is a mix of wine and sherry and bourbon casks.
I'm not forget applying.
Sauterne, 11-year Edradour. Whisky 101. Here's the Kavalan, 57.8. So that makes sense from a percentage point of view. Could it be Chieftain's Ledaig, 59.4? Could it be Longrow sherry? This was a lot of fireworks and smoke type of thing, so I don't think it's that. And actually, the Deanston 20 is 55%, but that was also quite sulphury. There's no sulphur on this at all, is there?
Oh yeah, no sulphur.
I see it. A Deanston PX Bordeaux, Deanston Bordeaux, 58.7%. Only because it's that dark, it's possible, but we're not thinking winey. And there's a Bunna PX at 54%. I think that's too low.
I forgot to mention, I would mention the metallic. That's what I gave me about metallic. That's it.
It can be metallic flavour. Too late for notes. I don't think it's Ledaig. I don't think it's Ben Nevis.
Why? We got
I don't think it's
it's been more complicated.
Port Nova, surely it's not port that we're drinking. And I don't know quite how Port Nova's made. I mean, it's got to be the Kavalan. An outside chance it's the Edradour.
And how much is it for?
Well, let's find out what it is first. Right, over to the chat before we reveal. See what people have been saying and what people think. Right, let's see. Anuj, catching alive after a while. Well, it's been a while since we've been doing them. Has to be the Kavalan. Yes, that's right. We had that one earlier. National Parks artist. Kavalan looks like a very good guess. Oh, you know, we didn't actually do the spreadsheet, did we? We did not do the spreadsheet. I guess we've covered everything that we thought it could be, so probably no need to see. Hopefully you've seen it in the link anyway. Hixie, catching the live before work. Of course, you're in a different time zone. Could be the Edred Hour, Gerben and Okwami. Yeah, even Edred Hour isn't that dark, but possible. Yes. Okay, let me jump down. Amrut Portnova. Could it be Whiskey Lovers Society? Could it be? Right, I better get to the end. Oh, Tony, finally opened the Clynelish 19 Wemyss I got after your review. Delicious, thanks. Oh, yeah. That's still up here in the top spot.
It's so much good on.
Yeah. Right, I'm sticking with Kavalan, Whiskey 101. The backup guess is
What is Dr. Pepper? It's a soda.
Deepa doesn't know what Dr. Pepper is.
It's soda.
I think it's a prune-based
Papa.
soda.
Prune.
Yes, it's soda. Prune flavour? Is it? I don't even know. We don't drink soda. National Parks artist. I don't think the colour can come from sherry alone. I think it has to be from being pushed in and out of the wood in a hotter climate.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you say that, but have you seen some of those Edred Hour bottles?
Oh.
They are absolutely dark.
Oh, I have no idea. They show us the colour.
And, you know, even the
Oh,
Aaron 18 is dark-ish, isn't it? But it does feel like a bit of a hot country one, obviously, if we're thinking it's Kavalan. Anuj, it's funny how you said Coca-Cola as a tasting. I went to the organizer, introduced the Kavalan Sherry as the Coca-Cola whiskey. Oh, there you go.
See, that makes sense.
What about the picture for this one? Did you miss it? Whiskey 101? There it is. Donna Pass. Where are you at the moment, Tim? Stewed tea my gran used to make. Okay, here we go.
I like it because it's so much fun.
It is time for the reveal.
But it's not a whiskey. Anyway.
It's impossible. It's just impossible for me to get time for the reveal in and go for it without Deepa getting
Okay,
some
I've got
more
more
words in.
to say.
No, I've got one more thing to say. Deepa cannot leave the house once. Impossible. Doesn't matter how many times she tries. Leaves the house, get in the car, and I just sit there. I don't start the car. She says, "What are you waiting for?" I said, "I'm waiting for you to go back in and get the thing you've forgotten," which then she does.
Okay, now it's my turn. This whiskey is fun, but it definitely has a metallic. That can be annoying.
One of the rules of this live stream is once we get to this stage, you absolutely do not start going back over notes. So, what have you got to say for yourself?
Nothing new, nothing new.
Are you aware of the rules?
Say on your point.
Say it once. What should we do next?
Forgot.
Okay. That's it. See you next week.
No.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Oh. Are we ready? Hang on. Are we ready for the reveal? ABV. This is 57.8, so it's got to be up there. It is. I've written 58. It could be. It is 7 years old.
No,
It's got to be.
Finished.
$177.
Too expensive.
It is from Taiwan, and it is Kavalan. Yes.
It's not worth that price.
Kavalan Sherry Cask. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit.
Okay, I'm asking you to do this price.
That's what I was just about to talk about. Now, this Kavalan, now that you see the colour in the bottle.
I bought that for myself. I like it.
Okay. This Kavalan sherry cask. Let me see. Can we see? Hand selected single cask, but somewhere on here, or maybe not. Well, somewhere in this code you can work out that it's 7 years old. I'll leave it there for a second. This sherry cask, I'm trying to find a bit that says Total Wine on it. We bought this in Total Wine in January 2019.
But I thought about it, that it was irritant, not battery.
Right. Deepa was saying ingredients, malted barley.
But I needed the support, you will never see on any other bottles.
Okay. I'm not saying anything anymore. You finish the show. Off you go.
Yeah, but I've never seen the word irritant.
Tell us all about it.
I don't know, there's no information on it.
Total Wine back in, when was it? January 2019. It's kind of like the Soul List, but it's not really because it was a Total Wine exclusive, I think. Hang on. Let's see. Is there anything inside?
Oh.
Nothing that says Total Wine. I'm pretty sure these were only in Total Wine because it was 177 back then. And I did have a quick look to see, thinking it probably was the Kavalan. I couldn't really find anything that was similar. There were some that were in New York that looked like they were similar at around $200. But anything that's a Soul List is up there in the 500s. Okay, what are their tasting notes? Dark and mouth-watering. Oh, that's a colour. Clean and complex with multi-layers of dried fruit, nuttiness and spices with some marzipan and vanilla touches to it as well. That was the nose. Palate. Rich, oily, full of pleasant dried fruit and spices that linger on in the mouth, plus a hint of fine coffee. Well, there you go. Our notes pretty much lined up, didn't they?
But there is after practically no complexity.
Not really a complex whiskey. Not the way an old whiskey would be. What I'm curious about is whether these barrels... is this a single cask? It's really hard to tell. It just says sherry cask. I mean, 57.8 suggests it could be single cask. Every cask is specially selected by the master blender, well, for its distinct character and fine distillery quality. Each bottle is meticulously bottled and labelled for your unique sampling pleasure. Non-chill filtered, natural colour. It doesn't say single cask. So I'm going to guess this is a vatting. A batch, maybe. Bottled at whatever the combined cask strengths would be. $17.5 per year. Right, over to the chat. Let's see. Dr. Pepper is sold here as cola. Really? Falscraft? I do understand the prunes from the flavour. Could be. Oh, Dr. Pepper is molasses, cherry flavour kind of thing. Yes, but is it actually prunes or not? I don't know where I heard that from before. Henry, Kavalan, proud of Taiwan. Good stuff. Deepa for president. One does not simply get to the reveal. That's right, Tony. You've been here long enough to know that. We love the interruptions. Time for, but no, wait. Time for the, yes, but I still want, go for it, Deepa. I know, this is like, it's like the comedy show where I'm the straight man. It says hand-selected single cask on the bottom. Does it? Every cask is specifically selected by the master blender. Cask strength. Where did it say hand-selected single cask? Oh, yeah. the really big letters.
Did he say?
The really big letters say hand selected single cask. Thanks, Tim.
Oh. So what does it mean?
Well, it is like a soul list, meaning it is a single cask. And I'm pretty sure it was a Total Wine exclusive. Everyone's shouting out. It says right on the label. Got it. Okay, Whiskey 101. So hang on. Are you saying maybe on the shelf? Let's see. I think Glendalough 13 is actually the next one to go off the shelf.
I don't get that much. But it's very different, very eccentric, unique.
46%, and this is going to taste like bear barley by comparison. In fact, I think we're going to have to push a couple off the shelf now that we've rearranged.
I like it. It's good. I like it. I expect it more for fun. I think it's more of a proper whiskey.
Yeah, this is more of a proper whiskey, meaning a complex and interesting experience. Okay, go to this. Wow, the nose.
I love it. Yummy.
Deep has turned into a sherry bomb monster. Sherry bomb monster.
But I will not be more than $100.
I'm going to guess this is more like a 200 to 250 bottle these days.
No, not worth it.
If you can find it. Dr. Pepper is absolutely not dandelion and burdock, Sunil. Is it? Surely not dandelion and burdock. Yes, no way, Whiskey 101. Dr. Pepper is not. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yes, dandelion and burdock is. Oh, just subscribed. Thanks, Seb. Seb K. Much appreciated. Whiskey 101, you need to pick us a new bottle. Top shelf, bottom shelf, front row, back row. Let us know what
I must do like it.
I could happily share out the whole bottle.
No.
Which is exactly what has happened.
No. I mean, you keep this bit.
I like the whiskey as an example of how far it can go in the sherry direction. But for me, I would much rather have the Macallan as a sherried whiskey. Much more balanced. Oh, they're going partners. Okay. Deepa loves it, but she has dropped $20 in the last. Oh, yeah, that's right. In the last 5 minutes, it was okay for 120, but now it's okay for 100.
But I mean,
right, bottom shelf.
I mean, no, get it up here.
Bottom shelf, right hand side.
At the other side.
Okay, let's go in here. Oh, hang on. We're doubling up. Whiskey 101.
Again.
Whiskey 101
that
again.
That is very rare. It's going to be the first ever time.
This is going to be number 247.
Double firework.
Yes, fireworks for Whiskey 101. And everyone else pulled out Kavalan. What on earth are we going to get next? Surely it cannot be darker than what we've just had. Here we go. Next week's bottle. Well, you know, normally I'd say it's reasonably dark, but not today. Bubble factor looked quite high. Honestly, by comparison, my first thought was very liquid, washing up liquid. I don't know why. It's just coming off this. Oh, go on. I just want to nose that again. It smells more like whiskey now.
It's not a whiskey, but
That's better.
I mean, it's not that sweet, is it?
This isn't that sweet.
No, it's not that sweet. I mean, it's not syrupy.
I feel like going back again now.
It's not that sweet, but it's very sort of almost cheap.
Almost cheap.
Syrupy.
So, are you down to $80 now?
Yes.
Okay. An interesting excursion out of whiskey. I must admit, I'd rather just drink sherry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yes. If you buy PX sherry,
But
it's only for $40.
No. PX is like drinking syrup. This is Oloroso.
Okay.
It's almost certainly not PX. Did it say in big gold
No,
letters
I
anywhere?
don't understand.
I was really hoping to find out. Oh, hang on. Bottle number 39 of 477. So it wasn't a hogshead. This was definitely a big sherry butt. I would rather have a really good Oloroso sherry than have the Kavalan.
For half the price, only $40.
Yeah. If you haven't gone and bought a really good Oloroso sherry,
or even PX sherry.
no, Deepa, are you mad? PX is like pouring treacle down your mouth.
But that's what I mean. I'd rather a PX for $40.
But we poured the PX on ice cream.
Yummy.
No, a good Oloroso or a Palo Cortado but the really sharp finos are nice as well. Nothing like that. I think this is the most split we've been, actually.
Yes, but now I'm going to discount the oath. I'd rather go for sherry.
I'd rather go for 247. Now, on Sunday, live, we're going to do our Springbank single cask lineup. Of course, it's not very relevant to help you go and buy one because these are things from the distillery shop, but it's just for our benefit. And if you want to watch, it will be there. So we're going to do a blind lineup of the 5 bottles that we brought back from Springbank. And we're probably going to include the Springbank Burgundy.
Oh, yes.
Because one of the bottles we brought back was Burgundy. 7 bottles, maybe we could put in a 12 cask strength as well. Maybe. We'll see. Right, over to the chat before we go. Let's see. Welsh Toro, I agree. You agree with that? Sherry bombs are nice but taste the same. Yes. All Balblair and Macallan are light and balanced whiskies.
I mean, any day it's better than not really.
That Balblair 90 is a completely different and classy sherry experience. That looks like whiskey, Falscruff. You're right. Binky, you're guessing Ledaig early. Didn't get any smoke. Don't think so. Quite apple-y, actually. Bit of apple pie going on there. Let's see. End the stream now. Poor Kavalan is within $17.99 if we give Deepa more time.
Oh, I will not pay for that price for a glass.
No, that's per year. Kavalan Red Label is oh, Johnny Walker Red Label. Completely agree. Great Oloroso and Amontillado. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of when I said Palo Cortado.
Yes. Are
better than sherry whiskey. Welsh Toro, you're absolutely right. I completely agree. And you could spend $20, $30, maybe $40 and get really, really, really good quality sherry. Loving the local barley. Oh, Whiskey and Wheels. Loving the local barley. Thanks. Stugie's new YouTube project. Account subscriptions appreciated. Oh, fantastic. So hang on. Where did you get the local barley Whiskey and Wheels? Did you tried Stugie's? No. Maybe. $9.99 for the Kavalan. Okay, I want your final price on the Kavalan, Deepa.
Not enough.
What do you mean there's not enough?
Stop. You don't even like it that much.
You've got plenty.
I like it more than
Okay, I'm going to end the stream.
Okay.
I had to water mine down, remember, and share it with Deepa.
I don't mind that. That's but for not banana.
No. What's your final price before we go?
Oh, you moved out the old bottle?
Yeah.
$80.
Oh, we are down to 80.
but no. But see, but I'd be sorry. That would be $40. Okay, $40.
Final price.
$40.
$40. Oh. Thanks everyone for watching. The chaos will continue on Sunday, and actually I'm really looking forward to all the Springbanks.
Yes.
Including our personal blended bottles, because I can't wait to find out if we like our personal blend better than something else, and do I like Deepa's blend better than my blend? We'll find out same time on Sunday. And I think Roy's on today. We'll probably see you over at Aquavita's channel in a few minutes. All right. Where's the out button? That's what we need. Last chance on the chat. Let me see. Jimmy Jazz, sorry to miss you next Sunday. I'm at Ben Nevis.
Oh, Ben Nevis.
Oh, hang on. In London. Ben Nevis Vertical in London. That's a hard to understand sentence. Jimmy Jazz. I'm at Ben Nevis Vertical in London. So you're a vertical, but Ben Nevis has now moved to London. Hit the like button. Thanks, Gerben. 80 plus. Yes, hi Stuart. But started a new account to share my Trio's distillery bike. What's with... Is it going on the sharing list?
No, not enough. I'll put it inside the movie.
Okay.
After night.
No, but there's actually some in here.
Oh.
There's some in this bottle.
Oh, for me.
And we've still got some in the viscometer. Oh no, hang on, you can't see it.
The only reason I'm added the because I do not have PX. Sorry.
It's not PX.
I mean.
Hang on, I say that. I don't know that it's not PX. Vertical tasting? I'm guessing it is. Right, we better end it. We will see you on Sunday. Everyone, have a good time. James, I saw that you didn't get the scrum to get your Springbanks or Kilkerrans, and it has all gone a bit mad, isn't it? Website crashing. Maybe you'll pick up a Longrow Red, hopefully. Okay, we are out, finally.